Hello everybody, I'm the Awesome Yojimbo, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. And so, in the last episode, we finished up Peach's and Bowser's segments of the story after finishing Chapter 5. And so, we came back to Rogueport, updated the map, and we know where we're supposed to go. But I'm gonna have to fast forward this so that you guys don't get bored, because backtracking. So feel free to enjoy this music from Killer Instinct. And we finally reached back there, so if you could definitely see throughout the blurry visuals and whatever not, we had to go there because that arrow has some significant meaning, and we're going to have to go find out what it is. And so, we're going to come in here because I don't... Oh, okay. Okay, I know what this is. No! Stop picking me! Alright, so, pick partner, so what else can I do? And so... And, oh, I know what this is. You can... It's like that one thing where you can go and upgrade one ability and trade up for someone else's. So, okay, I get it. But... So, now what we have to do is we have to go back to that Merlin dude so that way he can upgrade our character some more, which allows them to level up twice. That's why there's like half a bajillion Shine Sprites out there. Excuse me. So sorry about this. And, okay. Which partner would you like me to level up? Might as well level up Bobbery and Miss Mouse. Oh yeah, you gotta talk to him directly in order to give him the thing. So, all right, this is very fun. Oh yeah, and there's also something I would like to talk about right now and or after this cutscene and stuff, whatever going on. Power up Miss Mouse, even though she's definitely the character I'm never going to use. Anyways, I think I've mentioned a few times that I like the Mario and Luigi games, and I've mentioned like a couple times that Dream Team is my personal favorite. I think I've also mentioned I've been playing through Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, and I'm at the last level as of the time I'm recording this. I gotta say, I really don't like this game at all. I'm sorry to anybody who actually does like it. In a way, it actually... Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so hold that thought. So, what he does, aside from causing an earthquake in his house, is that red orb allows you to level up your characters twice. Even though I just said that a few minutes ago. Okay, so... Wow, so they were just giving that away at a flea market? Yeah, just ignore it. Wait, if you can do that... Oh, yes, I sure will, but I've only got one, and you still need 3 per character, which is really stupid. But I digress. So yeah, I gotta say, I do not like Paper Jam at all. I'm sorry to anybody who actually does like that game. But unfortunately, it's got a few too many things that tick me off. Might as well talk to her. I didn't even ask because I don't care. What you'd like me to cook with? I'm not gonna bother with this because... Yeah, I'm sure. Wait a minute. Didn't I already get that? Okay. I'm confused. Did I... Yeah, I got the cookbook. Yeah, it's the cookbook. I got the cookbook. Wait, so... Okay, so you know what? Might as well go ahead and go with this. Very nice of you for somebody who stepped on your contacts by accident. Okay, you have to step on the contacts in order to progress through the game anyway. Even though I absolutely try not to. Ooh. But it heals up less than normal. Which is really stupid. Okay, so Paper Jam. I've mentioned it. I liked Dream Team. That was my favorite Mario spin-off. Yes, even a little bit more than this game. Even though, no, don't get me wrong. I still like this game, but I kind of prefer Dream Team because it was more creative and its boss fights were crazy better in my opinion. But it's just an opinion. But I do agree that the game does have a few issues, like for example the game has a lot of forced tutorials and that the pacing is just god-awful. But there's a few things I really don't like about Paper Jam. In which case I'll talk about it after this, because so we gotta go to talk to Godfather over here, who is on his deathbed. This is very bad timing, isn't it? And I'm sorry, people. I'm not doing that accent again. I don't want to have to go through the nightmares I went after a bunch of people jumped me in an alley and kicked the crap out of me. Which is why I haven't been doing this a lot as much. I'm just kidding. That didn't really happen. It happened to my character. Don't take that as fact, because that did not happen. I'm just saying that to... You know what? Just stop listening to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, he just said he knew where they were. Well, who's gonna kill him aside from that guy with the spear I killed like way back in the past? Yes, you actually have to do that. That's better. Don't screw this up. Oh, shut up. Why don't you go to Keelhaul Key? Talk to Cortez, the Demon Pirate King or whatever. I'd fast forward to this part again, which I actually just found out how to do on that one episode where I played the Kirby Planet Robobot music. I was just tinkering around, and I'm self-taught with Adobe Premiere. I'm so sorry. But, okay, so I'm going to continue with this because I have some things to say about Paper Jam. Well, for one, I don't... Oh my gosh, that scared me. And yes, I have an Undertale ringtone. But, good God, that scared me. I have an Undertale ringtone, so shut up. It was Bayonetta before, but now. But that gave me a heart attack. Yes, I'm going to Keel Halt Key. Well, okay then. So just ignore that. That's nothing important. But okay, so before that frightening combination of oh yes, all that crap. For one, the story I have to say was very hit or miss, and that it didn't really have any interesting twists. I mean, sure, the characters from the Paper Mario universe are in the actual Mario universe. Sorry about that. And so yeah, that's like the only interesting stuff. And like both Bowsers work together, sure, but I mean, it's just not fascinating or interesting. And second, the pacing is unbearable. And I just have to say, it is so friggin' frustrating. Something. And, well, I mean, sure, I have just said that Dream Team did have bad pacing, mostly at the beginning of the game, but at least it had better excuses. I mean, I think I've already mentioned that, like, you have to feed the giant Wiggler 10 berries to get him to move, but that's just the cherry on the top of the disgusting cake of the crap that Mario and Luigi Paper Jam throws you through. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up after this cutscene. Did she say at a time like this or this? I wasn't paying attention. That looks more like a wedding bracelet with a wedding ring diamond. Especially since people have like oven mitts for hands. Don't. If I ever get married, I am never gonna call my potential future wife Bacon Burger. That's. What if she's not a huge fan of eating meat? Okay. And it just sounds really stupid. Okay. So, gonna fast forward through this, or not. But hey, at least it has a counter on it. Yeah, just button mashes more than Dynasty Warriors or Asura's Wrath or something like that. God of War has a bit of button mashing. Admittedly, the Bayonetta games also have button mashing. My hand is already really tired, I have to admit. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Ugh. Well, I gotta admit, he's a very dedicated fiancé. Okay, where do you think... Where did it go? Between here and that Skull Rock. Good lord. I mean, that stupid ring is about the size of your oven mitt hand. I think it was on her... Well, don't criticize me for not knowing anything because I'm not married. And I know absolutely nothing about weddings. The only thing I know is that Pink Fuzzy definitely has some broken AI that needs to be fixed. Fix that in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door HD on the Wii U that's coming out next year. I don't know if they're remaking this game. That'd be pretty cool, especially since they're remaking a lot of classic games, like they recently remastered Resident Evil and the BioShock games. Oh, what do we have here? Now we have to go backtracking. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, backtracking galore. That should have been the title. That's why this game is not my favorite. Paper Mario, my favorite Mario spin-off is because the backtracking is pretty bad. Because, I mean, you guys have already seen that, like Twilight and all that stuff. It's not as bad, especially since the path to getting to the wedding ring and here is pretty short. But in the But trust me, it gets worse. Stop. just there's nothing wrong if you call your girlfriend, fiance, or wife food names. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just weird. I just think it's weird. I'm an idiot, so I can't exactly say. But back to Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Okay, so where was I? But oh yeah, the pacing is bad and is pretty bad. Sure, it was bad in Mario and Luigi Dream Team, but at least it wasn't as bad, and it did give you. And then the pacing was better because between plot-centric events, there's more to do and more to interact with, and more interesting stuff. Like you go into the dream world, and all that. That stuff is freaking awesome. And like the dream world is super colorful, bright, and it's ridiculously fun. And the giant Luigi battles definitely dominate my soul. But yeah, if you had asked me, Dream Team or Bowser's Inside Story, I'd pick Dream Team because I think it's more creative. Bowser's Inside Story is great. Don't get me wrong, I should prefer Dream Team. I do have a couple of friends who have played a couple of the games. Like a good buddy of mine, he's played all the games like I have, but he hasn't finished them, and he hasn't finished Paper Jam yet either. But his favorite is Superstar Saga, and I have another good friend of mine named Budger Ray, who I credited in my top 10 Mortal Kombat X characters. His favorite is Partners in Time, even though he's only played 2 of the games. He's only played Superstar Saga, never finished it, and Partners in Time. Okay, I'm sorry, getting off track again. Sorry about that. But another reason is that the game just didn't give me much excuse to care about the characters or what was going on, or didn't make me going on why I should care. And it just felt like a series of unending tasks rather than a true Mario and Luigi adventure. I'll go ahead and finish that up after this. Dot 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 dot. Toaster strudel and maple syrup. Francesca, my beautiful honeycomb. Dang it! I had something for this. I really want to do the accent, but I still want to be able to speak. What? I bet in those two guys' minds, they're probably thinking, "Oh heck yes, who's he? He better pick me as the boss." He's like, "Damn it!" I personally don't get what spring chicken means. I mean, if that means you're young and fresh, is that what that means? Click like, comment, subscribe, send me a message, because I don't know words. Beautiful. You should have said it like that. It would have been a funny Bruce Almighty reference. When did Bruce Almighty come out? I actually kind of like that movie because I'm a bit of a sucker for comedy, and Jim Carrey, I think, is really funny in that movie. Even though you don't need to come back here. Again, Well, this is an interesting turn of events, isn't it? Pet name. What is wrong with you? Underboss? Is that like another word for assistant manager? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, it's the life, kid. Dang it! I said I wasn't gonna do an accent! Okay, so, on the way to the train, I might as well say other stuff. I didn't care about the worlds, the pacing was bad. Also, I gotta say, the trio attacks were an interesting idea. Never mind. That's a near perfect. That's definitely a near perfect disguise. Also, where are the other two? Well, there you go. That's a Cryomancer for you. Planner. Almost. Oh boy, I'm very excited. Oh boy. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. Okay. So sorry about that. Don't you... You dared. You dared to tell me after a 7 bajillionth time. Why must you bother me? Okay. So, I gotta say, I'm gonna finish this up by saying the trio attacks were interesting, but that trio meteor can go screw itself. That thing is a pain to get through. And the game just felt like Skyward Sword in a way that it, instead of feeling like an adventure, just felt like an entire game that was nothing more than a bunch of unending tasks. But I did like the battle system. I don't think it's as fun as Dream Team, but it is good. And that's all I pretty much have to say about that. So, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.